Hey, hi everyone. I told you I had a surprise for you on Tuesday, and I'm going to share it with you here right now. Now, you'll notice it's dark out. It's like dark 30, and this big surprise that I have for you because I can't hold on to it any longer is meet Raven. Can you say hi, Raven? Raven is a standard poodle and Raven. Can you imagine raising a raven in my home? Raven is with Guide Dogs of America, and I am co raising Raven to be a guide dog for the blind. Yes. And I don't get up at dark 30. And here we are saying good morning to all of you. The sun is rising outside here on the edge of the desert. And a little bit about Raven. He is 12 weeks old, and his father, because you cannot make this stuff up, as we say around here, his father, his name is Dragon. Yes. Hi, kiddo. So you're going to be hearing more about Raven because my life has gone to the dogs in a great way. And it all fits into the work that we do. So I'll be sharing more with you. But this here is Raven. Yes. And it's taken me a few days because my dog is was not happy about this, but she's not happy about any dog. But I'll get more into that later. So it just took a while for me to learn to train my dog to be less reactive. So I love you. I love you. Welcome to Raven. Raven is part of our story. Oh, sorry for the greeniness. It's because of the light right now. You can see it's starting to get, sun is coming up there in the east on this new moon day. And let me give you a little background. So when I was married, we raised dogs for the handicap. And it's something that I've been wanting to do. So it's been 10 years, I can't believe it, since Marriage Kaboom. And it's something that I've been wanting to do. And so early in July, when I started my rehab from, doing and getting into the being, I was in that, hey, it's my turn. The cats won't play. So that's in frustrations. All right, so hold on a second. Look, see. The cats won't play. And this orange cat is a badass. He is a badass. Hold on a second. Okay, a little while later. So the background is that I, raised dogs and supported my husband. I had an ex before my husband of 30 some years. So I've had an ex for a longer time. So hence his name he became the husband, and raised dogs for the handicap, and I supported, and I wanted, and so since the Kaboom, this is something I've been wanting to do. So in July, when I started the early being, and as you can see, my family is right here, and we have dog activity behind me. So look here. You know anything about dogs? It's like, focus. Look here. Look here. And one of the things that has been important for me is creating local relationships with people. All right, so it's something that I've been wanting to do, and I have felt lonely around that. So I started going to events that were around my house, and one of the places I went to was a group called the Happy Cookers, and I love to cook and I love to eat. and went to the Happy Cookers. And when I went to the Happy Cookers, I ended up sitting at the table with dogs underneath. And I met a woman who shared with me that they are for the Guide Dogs of the Desert, which is not far from where I live. And they were having a Puppalooza next week. And, she invited me to come. So, of course, I'm driving there and I'm thinking, I'm not doing this. I'm just going to go check it out because I'm opening up doors to things in my sabbatical. And I get there and I start asking them questions, and I was concerned about certain things that are, costly, having to do with raising a puppy, and they cover that, and they cover this, they cover that, they cover. So the only thing you don't cover is food. Yep, the only thing we don't cover is food. So I signed up, and they raise poodles and Labradors, and I said no labs. I love labs. I've raised a lot of labs, but they are extremely strong. And I had to admit, and I'll get into that in another story, I had to admit that I could no longer be a strong dog, that strong. Not that poodles aren't strong, but they're different. Or I hope I'm gonna find out. And so that was early in July, and so Raven would have been 4 weeks old at the time, and Raven arrived this week, as you can see. So that is some of the background with regards to Raven. I am co-raising Raven, who you'll meet. I'm going to do an interview with her and share her with you because she's a remarkable woman. And what else do I want to share about Raven right now? That's it for now. Anything else I will be sharing with you. I love you fiercely. I think the other thing that I want to share is, what is all this that's happening and then my sharing with you, what is that about? Well, one is to share the exciting news, but also is that we're in a time right now in this month, in this time, where we are shifting from the cosmic I to the cosmic we. And for me, it's showing up in that we are raising this dog. I had to get past my ego. I want him all for myself. I can do this. Waking up at 4:30 in the morning is like, no, you cannot. You get to figure this out how we. So we are moving from the I to the we, and this is how it's showing up in my life. So how is it showing up in yours?